Hey guys, it's Neon. I'm here with another video. This time we're going to talk about Discord. Discord, which has become one of the most popular social media platforms, especially among YouTubers and Twitch streamers, that has until recently been pretty free. It's allowed freedom of expression, freedom of language, and that looks like it's going to come to an end. We've actually talked about this before, that we believed censorship was going to come in full force to Discord, and it looks like this is the case. They're starting with the partner channels, they're laying down some laws, and I can bet that it will sort of trickle down to all of the unpartnered channels too. There are things that some of the folks at Discord do not want you to say using their platform, and yeah. So let's read this. This is coming from One Angry Gamer. Discord's new code of conduct prohibits using words like retard and the N-word in partnered server. Well, the N-word spelled with an A in partnered servers starting on April 18th. I can almost guarantee you that these rules will trickle down to unpartnered Discord servers as well. They're just starting at the top and working their way down. So published screenshots from a Discord conversation between partnered server hosts and Discord staff revealed that they have plans to enact a new code of conduct policy for partner servers starting on April 18th, 2019. The code of conduct was recently updated on March 21st, 2019, where they mentioned that partner channels will need to crack down on abusive language, discriminatory jokes and language, as well as hate speech against certain groups or any kind of offensive, derogatory, or sexually explicit conduct. All right, so a lot of the things that they want to crack down on are pretty subjective. I mean, you know, what is hate speech to one person is maybe an off-color joke to another, is maybe not that big of a deal to another person. You know, they need to be a little more specific, I think. And it seems like some of these words are very, very specific. So if that sounds like the basic code of conduct you'd expect from most large social media services, things get a little more nuanced, and the staff at Discord begin to apply more micromanagement of what is allowed to be said and what is not. For instance, user Nerdorable posted screenshots of a Discord staff basically stating the words like retard and the N-word with an A are no longer going to be allowed to be said on Discord's partner channels. In a screenshot that aired in the lengthy Reddit post, we see that certain words and toxic behavior will be prohibited from partner servers on Discord if it makes people uncomfortable. So this dude's like, you're saying that the N-word with an A isn't retroactive, but when you run a server focusing on hip-hop, you have to realize that word isn't going to go away. Will I be held responsible over this going forward? Kind of seems ridiculous to uphold me and my mod team to that standard, as I have over 2,000 pages of people using that word. I believe this is someone from Discord. I mean, talking about music regardless of genre doesn't need to include it. Quoting lyrics, I mean, unless it's music theory, still not a valid reason. This dude says, so when I have a bot running that posts artist tweets and they say the N-word in it, will I have to instantly delete it or be subject to departnership? Someone from Discord answers, seems a bit broad to have servers relating to artists, which may use that language significantly, but expect users not to use it. So when my server is having a listening party to an album, and in the listening party channel, I have 20 plus users spamming F them other N-words, I will have to actively delete every single one. And Discord answers, I mean, yeah, I don't really think that's necessary. You can enjoy music without spamming that. That meaning the word, of course. People like to do lyric spams. It's definitely a thing. Dude says, if a user is black, can they not say it when referring to their friend now? In case you can't read the most pertinent part at the bottom, the Discord staff member cites a passage for the reasoning behind the new rules, which states, reclamation is a powerful, but again, as a partnered server, your server should be for everyone. This includes people who are okay with reclaiming the term and those who might be made extremely uncomfortable by it. Users who are okay with those terms being reclaimed, which is valid, should be aware that some people aren't okay with it. So basically, The people who are more offended by certain terms than those who are not will take precedence over those who are not offended by those terms. Hence why Discord is holding partnered servers' feet to the fire for removing text or users employing toxic behavior. We don't know exactly what toxic behavior is. Obviously, the hosts running the partnered servers asked about a word list so they can avoid being penalized for allowing their users to say certain naughty words that Discord staff doesn't want them saying. However, the staff responded by noting there is no naughty word list. Oh boy. Oh boy. And basically, it's going to be determined by what you wouldn't say in a public place. This is very general, and this is going to be abused. So some people are going to get away with freaking murder, and other people are going to post the word murder and probably have a phone call from authorities or something. This is nuts. This is not, there needs to be a word list in place. There need to be set rules. But again, Discord now, they're following other social media platforms, and this is going to be a very subjective thing, right? This is like Patreon allowing some people to use that word, but other people like Sargon of Akkad being banned for using that word to make a point on a YouTube channel that he did not own, that wasn't even on Patreon. So this is going to get sticky, folks. Okay. Dude says there's no specific word list, but again, use the standard of what is safe for work and what isn't. What words would you say in a public place? The operator of the Joe Rogan channel attempted to justify using words like retard in their server channel, but the Discord staff finagled its way out of it by claiming the servers aren't just for the users, but for everyone, and the content must be curated for everyone's feelings. What? Okay, so I wouldn't say it to a customer, however, I would say to my coworker, our word is a slur. Yeah, that's where I'm having trouble. Can users no longer call people autistic either? Because my old policy was to judge based on intent and context rather than blanket filtering. Like, where do we draw the line? If we draw the line at the R word, we can't have any arguments that 6-year-olds have in first grade. It's pretty easy to tell when someone's saying something in a joking context compared to trying to hate on someone. Not necessarily. Not on the internet. Not on Twitter. Not on the internet. Your server's for everyone, not just your coworkers. Context still matters, but you should be respectful of everyone, not just in your group of friends. As mentioned before, there are things you say in the privacy of your home, and people who don't see it that way. New keyboard. Ugh. So I can join the server and find something to take offense to, is what you're saying. And because of that, I should moderate those things that people might take offense to. It's looking rough here. Yikes. The relevant section from one of the Discord staff reads, your server is for everyone, not just your coworkers. Yeah, we read that. The Reddit post concludes that while they understand what Discord is trying to do and believe in the importance of moderation, they believe that the staff at Discord are overstepping their bounds and employing a politically correct polarity shift that will do more harm than good. Okay, so this is kind of important because there's been chatter lately about actual alt-right groups using Discord, abusing Discord, coming from far left media. So take it as you will. But this is from Gizmodo, one of the many Gizmodo sites. Leaked chats that show how a far right group is trying to infiltrate the GOP, and of course they talk about their Discord server. They talk about the Discord server. Despite their desire to appear more respectable, more than 800 members on this Discord server often engage in predictably anti-Semitic and racist, homophobic, ableist, and misogynistic discussion. Members frequently use the word spurg as an insult, referring to people or behaviors they associate with Asperger's, and engage in frequent discussion about whiteness. So I made a liberal girl spurg out when I explained that Me Too was culturally self-destructive and unsustainable. So this is, this was what, a couple of weeks ago? Yeah, this is a couple of weeks ago. And they're talking about how there are people who are using Discord for this kind of discussion. So now they'll probably ban the word spurg too. You can almost count on it. So again, the media is taking the worst offenders, right? They're taking the worst offenders and blowing this up into a much bigger deal than it needs to be to try to silence people they don't like. We saw this with YouTube too. We saw this with YouTube, right? YouTube, because of one rando YouTuber, the guy had, I think, less than 30,000 subs. He talked about how, there were some people that were into child porn on YouTube, and they were marking videos with some comments they should not have said. And because of that, like, YouTube disabled all the comments on any videos that feature children. One of the victims of this ridiculous policy is Chadtronic, and Chadtronic is actually a favorite of ours. We've been watching Chadtronic for a number of years, and Chadtronic is one of the tamest YouTube channels out there. I swear to God, like, his channel is so tame, very, very tame. Now, does he have kids on his channel? Yeah, he shows videos and TV commercials from like the 1990s. Like, they're not actual, like, the kids in the videos he shows are probably 45 years old right now, right? I mean, it's like, this is nothing to be offended about, but he had his comments disabled because of a handful, a statistically small group of people who are going around making lewd comments about kids, and YouTube reacted. They overreacted, and they did that because the media stirred it up. As of this recording, Chadtronic's comments are still down. Again, Chadtronic does have kids on his channel, but they're from like television commercials from like 20, 30 years ago. It's absolutely ridiculous. He's actually contacted people at YouTube. They still have not reinstated his comments. And this, again, is like social media freaking out, usually because of media pressure. I'm thinking this Discord thing is coming from media pressure. Again, we've got, Gizmodo talking about the alt-right using Discord to plot things. We've got, them freaking out over lolly art, but I guess furry art is fine. People have been using Discord for all kinds of crazy stuff. Again, it's very hard to police all of that, but if you're going to be a partner going forward, you're going to be expected to do it. And I can tell you, I think what's going to happen is it's going to trickle down. They will start with the partnered Discord servers, and then it will work its way into everybody's Discord server. Basically, there will be words that will not be allowed to be said on Discord. So what you get for all this hassle if you're a Discord partner, this is what you get. We are not a partner. We do have a Discord. We're not a partner. But if you are a Discord partner, you get a customizable vanity URL. You get a high bitrate VIP server for voice channels. You get a custom splash screen. You get a hoodie. You get free Discord Nitro. You get displayable partner badge on your website, and access to the Partners Guild, and faster support. And yeah, that's all you get. That's all you get. So if it's worth it to you, if you really want that Discord partner hoodie, then I suggest you behave yourself, because it's coming. It's coming. So, this is the latest volley in what some people will describe as an attack on free speech. I think a lot of it's motivated by fear. I think fear of losing venture capital, fear of losing advertisers. And again, this just kind of drives home the need, I think, for people. If you are concerned about, your language being policed on Discord, there's really not much you can do about it, because you agree to the terms of service when you sign up. So my suggestion to you would be to go start your own website. We've talked about this before with Patreon overstepping, and now Discord seemingly, I think they're the beginnings of overstepping, and YouTube is kind of overstepping with the comments now. You don't have to use their platform to communicate. You can go start your own website, but again, even if you go start your own website, you're subject to whatever terms of service you agree to with your host. So, this is the way things are going now. But social media is definitely becoming more and more censored at an alarming rate. It's not just like this is just kind of happening over the years. We're talking within the last year or two, like seemingly all of these social media platforms have just become very, very strict with their policies, seemingly out of left field, no pun intended. But you look at Patreon, how quickly they flipped, and you look at Twitter. Twitter just, it started out with people just tweeting about their day and funny cat pictures, and next thing you know, it's like full-on politics, and if people don't like you, you're booted. We have a friend of ours who started a brand new Twitter account, and he went, the first thing he did was he liked the Twitter account of a band that he's a fan of, and he was banned immediately for suspicious activity. You know, I don't know if it's because of the band he liked or what the deal was, but there's some really weird stuff going on with Twitter now. And now, you know, we're going to see this sort of thing come to Discord too. So for those of you who belong in the CLOWNFISH TV Discord, there is a link in this video. We actually had to institute some rules. I mean, most people have been pretty cool over there. We haven't had any major issues, but because we felt that this was coming, we've known that this was coming for a while, you know, we had to institute some rules. We're going to have to bring some mods in. And now I don't see us ever becoming a partner because I don't look good in hoodies, so I really don't care. But, you know, I do think that these rules are going to trickle down to everybody's Discord. So if it makes you upset that this is happening, then it might be time to look for another alternative, and you might have to self-host some sort of a forum or chat room or something if you want to speak more freely. But when you agree to the terms of service of these services, you know, you're kind of stuck playing by their rules. So it's entirely up to you if you want to. But we will keep an eye on this situation here at CLOWNFISH TV. It's very interesting that this happened as quickly as it did, and you know, right after YouTube started banning comments too. So very interesting. We will keep an eye on this here at CLOWNFISH TV. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, rants, gaming videos, art videos, and more. This has been Neon. I will talk to you later. Hey guys, thanks for watching CLOWNFISH TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.